Are we ready for this? Are you ready for this? Am I ready for this? No. I was going to work expecting this to come out maybe in like February. That's what it seemed like was gonna happen, but no, look at those likes fly in. That's freaking crazy. Welcome to my Nintendo Switch 2 a reaction. Whether or not I post this or not, I guess we'll see. But let's go for it. Okay, good. They didn't change the color scheme. Well, of the logo. Okay, that's just the regular Switch. Forgot to unmute. Oh, we got a new sound effect. Better screws, I hope. Okay. Better USB stuff. Okay. The stand that everybody wanted. Way better. It still looks a little bit weak, but better. Alright, we're going all black with this one. Oh! Orange accenting. Like a peach. That looks really good. I love that blue so much. Oh, these colors are beautiful. Okay. Great. No drift, hopefully. They're gliding. Cool. That's satisfying. Two. Okay. Nintendo Switch. Oh. Ow. There it is! We knew it was coming! Mario Kart 9. Interesting. Is DK new? Okay, 2025. Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. That is really interesting to note. Partly because
last week something insane.
Sorry, I was on my watch later. I'm like, what is the why do we have Pokemon Platinum? Sorry, I had to cough. Why do we have Pokemon Platinum like for the Switch too? Yeah, that's what I really want. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna pause it back on the other like the other video since I was on my watch later playlist because I wanted to react to it myself. This is interesting. So, I don't think Mario Kart needs a complete revamp. I think we're at a point where it almost kind of plateaus a little bit, in my opinion, but I could be completely wrong. I think game modes, like new game modes, might spice it up. Some new courses, like original courses. I know with like Tour, we got some new stuff because that eventually came through the DLC. The DLC? Yeah, the DLC of the Switch. So that's really interesting. But yeah, it's slick, it looks nice. The attachment style, I really hope. So people said magnets, and what I'm hoping is that they click with the like kind of indent that we see at the ends of the Switch. Let me see if I can find a frame of it. But this makes me think, I don't know, like how effortlessly you're able to kind of open and close it. How much of this actually matters? I don't know. I don't know. Or is that the magnet itself? I would have thought the magnet might have been like throughout. But it's what I do like is that it's like there's two things that it's relying on. There's that connector point and then the magnets. Now, you probably were expecting me to discuss magnets, but it's interesting. Um, at least to me, just because of how after a while it just felt like I was putting on the controllers wrong. Like if I didn't like slide it in properly, I think somehow I was able to slide like I mean the Joy-Cons, not the controllers, like backwards sort of thing, but nevertheless, interesting. And I think this will just kind of be an improved Nintendo Switch. And you know what? Fair enough. I I wish that we had something more 3DS coded. And oh my god, this is what happens when I record something fresh off coming from work and in the freaking tundra, it seems like, with the weather. But um you know how like the 3DS, you almost had like a reason to like play it outside of like the games themselves. There was that there was that head popping game. There's Flipnote Studio, which is more of a DSi feature, I believe, but just like these little apps that you can either get for free off the shop or for like $1 or two, and that was really good. Pardon me for having to clear my throat so many times. Also, am I off center? No. My camera is, but for some reason I'm okay. Um kind of look so basically looks the same, but you know what? I think that makes sense. I think that's about right because it was like the PlayStation's copied a similar like look, right? They I think the PlayStation has one, but the Steam Deck for sure. The Steam Deck has a similar appearance. Basically, you just kind of have more controller likey grips on the ends, while the Switch has more of a um I don't know, like a cleaner, almost like mobile device like feel. So that's interesting. How like we haven't evolved the form, is it called the form factor, where we don't feel the need to do like any flips or folds or anything of that sort. I believe my phone right now is called like a fold. Yeah, not a flip. No, it gets like wider, but it's interesting. I also tangented with the 3DS like application thing. What I meant to go on about that for is I really hope that with this new console, we get a little bit of that back. Just so it has a little more personality, because I remember getting the Switch and being like, oh, I I just play I just play games on my Switch. Like to some people, I think the concept of doing anything else with your console is maybe even weird, but I remember living on my DS and 3DS XL, so yeah, I just hope that there is something of that sort. Now, what's also going to be neat is we're finally, um, I think this is the 3DS jump. Either, yeah, because I think a lot of people compared it to the Wii U. And I think the 3DS and Wii U, as how it physically operates, is like the final, like those consoles, I guess, walked or ran to get the Switch in its current form, but um it feels like, is it more of a, I remember looking at the timeline, and this announcement more aligned with the DS to 3DS timeline, because the DS was actually out for quite some time before the 3DS came out, mostly because of DSIs and DSXLs and all that kind of thing. And the Switch has also had their fair share of that with the OLEDs, mostly recently coming out. Um, but yeah, the timeline matches up more with the 3DS. So part of the weight kind of just doesn't like how do I put it? Doesn't surprise me. I don't know why I had to think about that too much, which is why I want that 3DS connection back. It's all that 3DS living on the console feeling back, because I think that's what um the Switch 2 can have the potential of. Now, I don't think I saw any other game. So, whoever leaked the Mario Kart 9 thing was bang on the money. We have, I think, this new course. I think I don't think this is like the railroad one, or actually it may be. And they're just being cheeky by, I guess, like redoing the course and revamping it, sort of thing. Is there anything else we can get from it? So we got a Switch Direct coming up. I believe because this is America, this means February 4th. So expect a Nintendo Direct reaction of some sort. I know that it is like it's just one big VOD chopped up, but you know what? That's okay. Um, you get to see my reactions to Danganronpa, New Age specifically. Wow, I am really losing my voice, and I thought about streaming later today. Um, let's see. I like the color scheme. I think it works. Blue and orange. Um, I'm actually like like a great like big fan of the colors. Um, I guess because I have big adult money, I could just buy this outright. Like but the I don't know. It all depends on whether your friends start getting it, and then you're like, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna drop like 700 Canadian or whatever it's gonna be. I think the Switch won't get that high, but I think the cost of games could push it to 600, 700 when first getting started. Makes me very excited for what's it called? Like the new Pokemon game to come out. And if they have a separate teams with ZA and then Gen 10 in the works, we'll see. Um, I don't know. I'm very happy with this. I think this is an improvement that people have wanted for a while, and some people kind of sit here being disappointed, but I think there's a lot of good things that the Nintendo Switch did. And this is like like how it looks is what other like Sony and Steam have copied basically because they found that this is optimal. Nintendo has a good thing and they're going to keep it going. This wasn't the one where something super transformative was going to happen, but I I'm just not complaining. I think this is a um as long as it's more powerful, as long as it can run Master Detective Ring Code, which is like again, Nouveau Danganronpa, shout out to you guys for a brilliant game. But when I was playing that, that thing was chugging. Like I took out the switch off my like stand and I was like, oh my god, like this thing is gonna blow. So yeah. I think it'll be fine. Good chat. Good chat. Um what day is it tonight? Thursday. You got a Thursday upload this week. Go enjoy that. You know what? Do a T-tar and be like, you like how this Switch looks? Enjoy how this looks for the next like 3 weeks. Right? Enjoy. Don't lick the screen. Don't make it weird. God.